Hello and welcome back to Orrstead. The last time we took a look at Orrstead, it was Alpha 0.7, and since then, the developer, Individual Kex, has done quite a few changes to the game, iterated through some ideas, both good and bad, or both fruitful and not fruitful, maybe is a better way to word that, and I've arrived here at Alpha 10, no, 0.10. Now, of course, there was a 0.8 and a 0.9. We did not get a chance to feature those, but with 0.10, he now feels like the systems are all stabilized and is ready to just add features to the game and get the game ready for release, which I believe has been scheduled for March 2024. I also want to thank Individual Kex for reaching out to me and asking me to take another look at the game now at this point in the development, and to feature it for you here on YouTube, and for providing me with the key and information to provide here for you on YouTube. So let's just jump in and take a look at what is new and different, and also what is the same, what has persisted through several versions, or perhaps since the beginning of Orrstead. So new game, of course, and we can choose a map size. We'll stick with standard, I think, just simply because our goal is to explore the game, but not necessary to fill up the whole map with a stable city. We want to just kind of check out the new features and see what there is, and go from there. So we can generate maps. We want to look for one that's got a decent amount of dark green, nearby a decent amount of forest, and I think there's also limitations on where the central obelisk, the ore, can be placed. So you might want to be careful on that as well. Yeah, I don't like that one. The trees are too far removed. I think this one might be okay, though. There's a decent amount of fertile land here near the center. There's trees in both of these directions, as well as more over here. I think we'll do this one. And there's some nice rivers too. So of course we start out, and the first thing we need to do is build the ore. And so we can select that, and indeed, the ore can only be built in certain areas. And I can't remember the restrictions and what the restrictions mean as far as where the ore can be built. It requires 6 nearby wild pine. So it forces you, in effect, to build it near trees. But I think we want to probably build it maybe around here someplace. If I build it there? Yeah, let's build it right there. I'm doing some thinking. And now we need to chop 5 trees. Chop tools here, of course, and we will grab a bunch of trees. We're gonna chop more than 5, but we're gonna mark more than 5, but we'll get those 5 chopped. And the controls here, I'm just gonna clear those or remove that out of the way. While they're doing that work, I want to start doing this work, which is to build a little bit of a city grid here. Not much, but a little bit. Oops, there we go. And now we need to build a stockpile. Stockpile is a lumberjack's treasure trove. The stockpile needs to be built along a path, so we're restricted here on where we can build it. But I think what I want to do is actually wait a little bit until they get rid of this tree, and maybe even I should give them a fewer trees here to work on, so that we can get them to focus on the ones that are nearby first, so that we can put a path through like this, and get a stockpile put in maybe like right in this area. I think that'll work. You want trees, and especially later, other things like lumberjacks to be within range of that stockpile, I believe. So we'll get that stockpile built. It takes 3 logs to build it, and there's plenty laying on the ground waiting for pickup. I may not use this long, thin strip of fertile soil. The benefits of this long, thin strip are probably not worth the effort to put something like that together, so we will probably just not use that one. Let's do this, and we'll let them stack some of that wood up while they also chop more. The job priority doesn't include any of the sort of storing, which means it's probably the lowest priority task to do, to go and grab that stuff and store it. Although I don't know where this one's going. Going to get to another tree by going the long way around. Okay. Build 2 houses. Let's do that here. I think I want to do like this. 2 houses right there. Someone else must be bringing in that log. Although they could probably pick up the one that's sitting there to use to build with. That would be convenient. There they go. Oh, no, they didn't actually. It's still sitting there. Alright. And that unlocks farms. So now we need to build 2 farms. I think we'll build those right here. We can also kick the speed up a little bit just for the enjoyment of the video. I don't know why they... I also don't really understand why they go to further away ones instead of nearby ones. I think that would be like some sort of pathing logic would tell them otherwise. For this, I think we want to do... So the granary needs to be near the farms. Otherwise, the farms will not be able to harvest the grain. So I think we'll just put it right here. We could do like that, but I think we'll just put it right here. That way it's on the right on the edge of this fertile soil, and we can collect up grain from a larger part of it. And these are just sitting here. Are they going to collect them? Who knows? Stock 6 wheat. Okay, that shouldn't take very long. I don't know why the person who harvested didn't pick it up while they were there, but okay. Market. I want to do another road right through here before we get too far ahead of ourselves. And then we can build a market. And the market I want to put in right here so that it collects, so that it covers up to the edge of that, of this road here with its range, and that way we can get as many houses in it as possible. There's reasonable, at least. While we're doing that, let's also build another farm and another house, just to kind of keep those things progressing too. Reach 10 population. Good thing I called it. Alright, I'm going to build these in a mysterious layout to anybody who hasn't been watching the game. Let's do that. But they did end up collecting those that were there. Let's chop just a few more, I think. I'm doing some further away on purpose also. And every time that dings, by the way, another population or person comes in to join our population. One more ding. There we are. And so now the next task is to build a lumberjack. That's here in the lumber menu as well, lumberjack. And the lumberjack has an interesting feature. It has to be nearby at least one tree. But for every tree that is nearby, it gains an additional 10% in efficiency. So we can get it in someplace like 50 or 60, or if you're lucky, even 80%, which is the most. It's plus 80%, so it's really like it's 60. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, to get super lucky like that, you have to worry about where trees are growing, and also you want this to be in range of that. So I think this is a really good spot right here. Although there's a 60 right here too. No, let's do this one for weird reasons. We could do another one later, but let's do that one for now. And we will adjust the angle of the game again here. And we can also build one more house, but I think the farm situation will be okay for a little while. We're at +1, right about 0 wheat, but we might be okay. I think it's about 1-to-1, but we'll also get some bonuses a little bit later. And let's also do a little bit more chopping of trees right here. And then maybe these over here. No, maybe we shouldn't chop those yet. Nope, cancel that one. I like this that there's 9 there together. Maybe later we can get a stockpile in that we can use to our nefarious purposes. We're just trying to boost the population now, so that's fine. Yeah, we're at +2 right now, so that's really good. +3 even. We really just need more people to do the work faster. We have too many jobs and not really enough people at this point. But remember, they're prioritizing eating and then constructing and then offering, which you haven't learned what that is yet, then farming, and then finally chopping. So chopping wood is the lowest priority task they have. And we're at 14, which is the capacity for the housing we have, which means we need to build one more house, and I'll put it right there. And then we should be able to get to 15, well, 16 people. We're also growing a lot of extra wheat, which is really, really good too. Bridge unlocked. Okay, that's cool. We can build a bridge, say maybe right here. And that allows us to eventually get over to this side to work some more of that land. But now our goal is to get to 20 population. For that, we'll do a house here. That'll be 18 and then 20 right there. And we need to build a farm in a minute. And we can do that, and that gives us a nugget of wisdom. So we'll go and put a farm in right here. It's actually out of range of this, so I don't know how that's going to function, but we will learn how it's going to function. But the cool thing about this is if you follow these things, you get those extra bonuses of wisdom, and that gives you a little bit of a boost as to how often you can earn your wisdom. And that gave us a spark of inspiration, which gave us some bonus wisdom. It probably just like doubled up the wisdom we had or something. But our goal here is really to get to that 20 population. And your problem is no nearby granary. I thought so. Shrine of Harvest unlocked. Offer wheat for wisdom. Alright, so shrines are here under this wisdom category, which looks just like the ore. And we want to put down a Shrine of Harvest. And we want to put that kind of nearest to a granary so that they can deliver the grain from it. So why not right next to it? We'll have to put more granaries in, of course. We should potentially do that soon. If I do this, then it still won't be covered. I could put it in here. The other option is to put it down here, but then we end up with a uncovered space up there too. So I think we'll just do a single one right here, and then that'll cover that. I guess ideally I should have moved this all down by one, so that this road, there was a space between the road and the fertile land, so that I could put the granaries in that space. That would have been the ideal, but again, I didn't know. So we'll have to figure that part out as we go. Those types of things out as we go, that is. Working toward 30 population, we need to offer 10 wheat, and that's here at the shrine. And the shrine consumes 4 wheat per minute in order to generate 10 wisdom per wheat. Or it also generates 10 wisdom per wheat. So working on that. I didn't see what the thing was we had. The boost thing we had, but that's okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have the wisdom for housing. We need to have 440 wisdom to build the next house. Each house costs more and more wisdom, so we have to keep that in mind. Build another farm, that I can do. Farms also cost more wisdom. Each extra building of any kind costs more wisdom than the previous. At least the stuff you build repeatedly. But probably everything. And that just gives us a little bit more wheat coming in. It's a good deal. And we need more housing. Oh, we also unlocked a farmhouse. The farmhouse is very, very useful. And in fact, I want to go ahead and prep for it right here. And then put the farmhouse in here like this. Not enough wisdom. Once we get to 500, we'll save up for that. What the farmhouse does is it boosts, it doubles the performance of all the farms in the 8 tiles around it. Well, you have to burn one of those tiles to put a path in, which is why I laid this out the way I did. So really, it only will boost 7 farms, but we're going to do 2 of them, kind of right here side by side-ish, eventually. So we'll be able to get a lot of extra output out of these few farms, which is good. There you go. And I can also prep for this one so that I don't forget that we're going to put a farmhouse right in there. The game tells you that which farms are affected by a farmhouse by putting this little fence around them. So it's really easy and convenient to be able to tell what you're looking at there. Okay. Let's see. I think we've built everything we can at this point. Yeah, I think so. So it's just a... working toward this quest to get the Tavern unlocked. And for that, we just need a lot more wisdom. So we kind of let the game do its thing here just a little bit and develop the progress that it needs. I think it might be worthwhile to move this stockpile, or to build another stockpile anyway, down here, a bit closer to where we're doing all of our work. I probably want to do it here. Well, house, road. House, road. House. We'll do it there. It's fine. And we also want to get rid of this one tree that's right here. Just because it's in the way. I don't know how to tell them to empty one of these storages, but hopefully they will eventually do so. I assume if I delete this, I lose all the wood, which I don't want to do. So we're not going to do it, but interesting that you are linked to that one, like, permanently. No, you're linked to both. Okay, that's fine then. More housing. I think I want to leave that space empty, because I happen to, know things. So even with sacrificing 4 grain per minute here, we still have a +4, +5 bonus, which is really good. And so we'll keep going with that. Let's see here. I do want to get rid of this. I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Refunds 25 wisdom, and we lose all that wood. Yeah, I figured as much. Where was that other spot at that had 60%? Do I still have it, or did I chop through it? I must have chopped through it. That's alright. There's a 50 here, though. It's not bad. We can chop a few of these trees, though, right here. So that we have the little bit of build-up for that. Let's do some more roads here. Not here, but here. And then we can put in some more houses down here. Now, these are going to be outside of the range of that. So we'll also need to put in another market. And we want the market to go here, where it's not overlapping, but is going to let us benefit from as much additional coverage as possible. And now I just need to save up. $757. Yeah, that's a little bit. We need 2 more houses, too. And what are you complaining about? No nearby housing. Well, that's convenient. Because we're going to work on it. We're working on it. Build a path. I can do that. 7x all wisdom gains. Well, that is useful right now. Because we could really use that wisdom gain. Look at that. Look at that going up. That's a good one to get. Wow, is that a good one to get? 984 for the next house. That's impressive, Kex. That's impressive. That's quite a jump there. Come on. Right there. And that'll get us up to 30. Unlike in earlier versions of the game, population cannot exceed housing, which is good because then you don't have that weird runaway flip-floppy balance like we had before with the way that wisdom was earned. I very much approve and agree with the way that this works now. Tavern. Oh, down here. Tavern, where ale lifts spirits and homes. So this needs to have housing nearby, of course. This is a bigger range. That's right. I forgot to set a bigger range. So really, we don't want that house there. We need to put this right there. So let's put up another house to take its place. As soon as we have 128, or sorry, 1,280, 1.28k wisdom. Now that we're no longer using or earning 7x, it's a bit rough, but we'll be all right. Come along a little faster. It's expensive. I know. I'm watching for those bonuses, because if we get one of those bonus quests again with the 7x, that'd be really nice. I don't know how you would earn more wisdom. I guess you would build a farmhouse. Well, that's what we could do. Go here and build a farmhouse. Right in here. We need 1,000. We do have 1,000. Do I do it for a nugget of wisdom? Yeah, let's try it. See what happens. It better not be the one that just gives you double what you've got now, though. Oh, we're not going to make it. We didn't make it. Well, crap. And now we gotta wait again for 1.28k. If I demolish this, I'll get 500 back, which is half. I could also do that with this one to get 492 back, but if I did that, I'd want to wait until we were at least 800 to do to do that. Let's pause for a moment and chop a tree. No, not that tree. Let's chop this tree. It's in my way, and there's people nearby over here. There we go. 7x. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You know what? Let's do the demolish thing. Demolish that one, and then we'll put one up right here. And as quickly as possible, you all can rebuild that. And then we can do a tavern right here. It only costs 100 because this is the very first tavern we've ever had. And we could really use more food, probably, growth here. A couple more. The taverns still look quite a bit like the houses. You can tell the difference, but they still look quite a bit like them. I think more decoration on the offsides would be kind of nice. Yeah, at least I think. And we need a crap ton more wisdom. Nearly there, but we still need a crap ton more. Because we need a crap ton more after that. Chop another tree. Okay. Come out here and chop that one. Probably also chop maybe like that one or something. Got it. Wisdom everywhere. Okay, we're getting wisdom from everywhere. Oh, look at that. Let's build 2 more houses. And a third will take a little bit of time. Okay, so we can cover, this tavern can cover down to this row and can go all the way out to where I've stopped this road at. Build a lumberjack. Can we do that in enough time? And in a good enough spot? I would really like to put it out here. Now that we can. Maybe we should try. Even if we can't, it's still a really good spot to have one. And then I will get that ready to go. Chop, chop. That's too good to pass up at plus 80% efficiency right there. Here they come. Got it. Spark of inspiration, bonus wisdom based on your current wisdom. So, unfortunately, that means that we probably didn't get very much because we didn't have very much saved up. But that's okay. We will survive, I think. Oh, we can get double wisdom from weed offerings by spending 1,000 wisdom. Interesting. Interesting. Build a house. I would love to build a house. It's never going to happen in that amount of time. It's just not possible. I wonder if there's ways to earn more wisdom besides growing more grain and selling it. I'm not sure. It looks like we might need to actually grow more grain, though. So let's just put these... Well, not those, because it's expensive now, too. 582 for this next one. We got to build a farm, though, that we didn't know we were going to get. 7x wisdom gains. Nice. Let's do that. And then I think we also probably want to do another shrine. Need 200 wisdom, which won't take very long to get to. But if you put that over here, then they can, I guess, take the grain from this one to put in there. I don't know how that works exactly. And we are backing up on lumber now. This one is stored full, that one is full. And this is full. So we don't even need to chop trees anymore except for, you know, those types of things in order to get what we need. We're getting plenty from the lumberjacks we have. So I didn't even need to worry about putting a third one over here in that 5x. Build a path. I can do that. 7x. Oh, thank you. And we have it just in time for these two to be chugging away. And so that should get us to the, well, 2.16k that we need. Which is also a lot. Let's do it. Build a path. 7x again. Nice. What were we doing? A house? Yeah, a house. There we go. Build it. Excellent. That'll get us. Shrine of the Forest. Trees whisper words of wisdom. So the Shrine of the Forest, I'm assuming we sacrifice wood for the benefit of humanity or humanity for wisdom. Offer 10 wood. Can I get 984 in enough time? I doubt it. I doubt it. Do it. Come on, I don't think you're going to get there in time. Nope, they're not going to get there in time. That's alright. We got another farm on the way anyway. We could always use it. We may have to put up some more of these now, because we are indeed spending it now. There's another good spot right here, by the way. Maybe we should prep that one for another lumberjack. Oh, a lumberjack house. What does this do? It needs to be nearby a lumberjack. And nearby a path. We could go right there. Let's do that. I don't know if this is... It's not lined up with my path, but that's okay. We could change it later if we want to. And then we can put that in there. What does that give us? It doesn't say. That's fine. We can figure that out later. It boosts the performance. It is basically the equivalent of the farmhouse for tree choppers. It will boost the performance of that one, which means we can afford to offer more logs for wisdom, which is a good thing. I mean, to build a house, we might actually have the money to do so. We do. Let's get that done. Nope, they didn't get there in time because they went... Yeah, that's a bummer. It's okay, we're still working toward 50 population anyway to unlock railroads. Ooh, railroads. Alright, let's get up to 300, whatever we're at. Okay. Or 3K, rather. $3.65K. Ouch. But selling the logs is really useful, so we will keep going with that. Everybody just standing outside their houses now? There's not enough jobs to do. Happiness, by the way. Average household happiness is +2. Build more housing to let more citizens arrive. I think the +2 is due to the fact they're getting one piece of food. And they're getting the Tavern, I think, is what that is. Or what that means, why we're getting +2 happiness. So getting more food would be useful. And we haven't gotten there yet, but I'm assuming we will. Oh, let's build that path. Build that path. Bonus wisdom based on our current wisdom. Yeah, so it gives us like double what we currently have or something along that line. So that's fine. We'll do that. We'll take it. That one's really good to get as you start accumulating. Just hopefully you don't get it. Hopefully the thing that gives it to you isn't the thing you spent all your wisdom to earn it. If that makes any sense. I think I probably will put farms on this side too then. Fairly soon, but we'll do the idea with the extra space there for the road. Because it makes more sense, I think, putting the road in through here. That way we can put the granaries in front of the farms. Since they have that larger range. They have the other range where they could be right here, but they can't be across the street. So I think that'll be helpful. In the future. Or in the past. We'll do another one. No, 4.75. Ouch. There we go. So you're covered. We probably will put in like another market out here. Put another path. Just going to keep working on this path out here. 7x. Thank you, 7x. That'll get us those houses we need. That 10k wisdom reward will be nice to get, though, too. 6.17. This will be our last house in this range. Can I get 6.17 in 1 minute and whatever change there? Maybe. Maybe. It just better not be one of those, hey, you get double. Because that's a jerk move. Go. They're not going to make it in time. Bummer. Okay. The world will never know now. So now the next one we need is 8. Plus we need to have the 400 for the next market, because we are out of market range now. Or we're out of tavern range, one or the other. But I think we're going to work out this way. I think I'll probably just build over this fertile here. Chop a tree, that we can do. Let's come out here and chop a tree. $7x, I like those. I could use another instant gain, though, too, pretty soon. That would be really nice. Maybe another chop a tree or build a road would be really good to get. Before we get ready to put this down. Couldn't be so kind as to give me one of those, could you? Build a path, thank you. Yes. And we just got, I don't think it was double, but it's a boost anyway. Let's put down this first. But not overlapping, so right here. And then we'll, of course, put in a house starting right there. And then it's going to be a bit of time before we are ready for a little bit more. They really resupplied that fast. That's what I like to see. Chop a tree. Oh, we can do that. There you go. Well, I could probably get rid of a couple of these over here, too. Got it. That's our bonus wisdom. But we need 10.43k. We could probably start sacrificing more logs, though. Another one of these couldn't hurt. It's 2,000 wisdom to build. Build a house, that's not going to happen, I'm sorry. That won't happen. But I think we can afford it. We can see. If not, we have the ability to build more lumberjacks anyways. Or we could also sacrifice a tree. So I think actually it's worth it. It should be worth it, rather. Because the lumberjack house gives us an additional 50%. Even if these are additive bonuses, so it's a plus 110, it's still better than having 80%. Because you can't get that in there along with the others. So I think if they're multiplicative, then it's even better, because then it's 1.6 times 1.5. But if it's additive and it's just a 1.1 bonus, then that's still pretty good. It's still probably worth it. I like all the arrows too, by the way. Lumberjack house. Oh, hey, we were just talking about that, because that is, yeah, okay. Let's chop this tree. We'll get this path going in this way. We'll have to chop that tree then, too. Run, please. And then we'll have to put in a path this way, which is orphaned right now. But that's fine. Just getting prepped for the coming attraction here. There we go, and then a lumberjack house there, and that will go from an 80% bonus, plus 80% bonus, to down to 70, of course, and then back up to 120%, or 70 and 50, which I suspect is 120, not whatever the effective one would be. 1.5 times 70%. 135? 125? Yeah, it's probably 120, not 125. I'd have to check with Kex, though, to see for sure. Alright, we're still working on population. We're not quite ready for another yet, but we're getting close. So I think the last lumberjack would go in here. And that would give us another nice large bonus, but we'd also remove this one and put a house in there, a lumberjack house in there. Just run this road right into it like that. And that would give us a nice big fat 70% as well. So a 60 and a 70, that's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. What do we have? Oh, the 7X, right. 7X is still there. That means that we have enough stuff here, by the way. There you go. And then the next one's going to cost us 13.5. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not long when you have the 7X multiplier, but... Ooh, this is going to be luck. Look at this luck. Build a house. We built a house, and it gives us 7X. Good thing I had that ready to go, huh? Ooh, path. We're still going here. And another 7X multiplier. 13.5. Here we are. And the next one is 17.64. Farm. Ah, we got it. You can build that farm while we take a look at the railroad. Railroad is here. Build a railroad. Yeah, but I don't know what that means precisely. So we'll have to see how that works, how railroads even work. Loading station, stores to carts. Okay. I'm thinking we can load up the grain here, like this. Maybe I put it... No adjacent storage. Oh, so it has to be next to? Interesting. Okay, then that'll go there then. But I guess I have to have a railroad there first. Which makes some sense, I guess. No. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I did build a loading station, though. Do I have to have built... Curious. Nope. Curious. I don't understand. There we go. Okay, you had to have had the rail there. Whoa, that's a good one there. Okay. I don't think I need those extra rails, but we're doing it anyway. And now build an unloading station. Okay, well, let's go. Does it have to go into storage as well? It does. So can we do like a granary at this end? Is that what you do? Or do you go straight into a market? Let's see if we go straight into a market first, just to understand how this works. No? Okay, so it must go into a granary. Let's do food. No, this one, granary. We want the granary to go maybe like right here. Oh yeah, look at that. They've got range on them. Or maybe like right here. And then we could do a railroad this way. Puts me right there. And then an unloading station would go right here. Don't forget to look both ways. And that gives us a railroad crossing. So that would go right here. But we have to, I guess, have a path here first. Oh, I guess maybe you have to do the... you have to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Build a lumberjack house. I don't think I have time now. So we'll pass on that one. Do it another day. Another time. We could build some more housing, though. We're getting nearly to the end of our range for that tavern, though, so we'll need to build another, which we can do. That'll need to be way out here, though, so we need to extend that road a little bit. So there. I have these houses I can build, too. I went all my wisdom. Alright. Figured I could build a couple of these here. Still. In range. That's okay. We need to expand anyways. So we'll expand. So yeah, I didn't need those 2 tracks. That is certain. And you are delivering from this granary to this granary now. Which keeps it so that they don't have to haul from here by foot. They can get shipped. And then they can just pick it up here and unload it into the markets. Which is convenient. I like it. A grain mill next. Ooh. What is that? Well, I shouldn't say what does that do. It's probably pretty obvious what a grain mill might do, but we'll see what it actually does in this game. Right. And we needed how much? 50k? Let's go up to faster speed, by the way. We might want to... No, actually, we are starving a little bit on logs. Build a farm. Okay, I could do that. The issue is kind of where to build the farm. Let's just put it here for now, I think. It's out of range from a granary, though. It's not great, but... it'll give us credit for this if they get it built in time, which is potentially really good for the multiplier. And they did, and a 7x multiplier is always a good thing. So wisdom is basically kind of like gold might be in another game. In fact. So they've removed the grain from that. But it's not growing again. So they have to actually... they harvested, they just can't remove it because they don't have access to a granary to deliver it to. Interesting. This will get us 60. Get us that, whatchamacallit? Mill? Grain mill? Yeah, grain mill. Build a grain mill. Okay, let's see what it does. Farm's best friend. That doesn't tell me what it does. It produces flour. Oh, well, of course it does. And it consumes 18 grain per minute to produce 6 flour per minute. We are going to have to put it over here, maybe. Ooh, chop a tree. We can do that. Chop, chop. What about this one right here? Got a lot of people standing around, so no problem there. 7x. And the grain silo is unlocked. Grain silo, it must be the storage version of this now. I'm assuming. And then we need to stock. But it's not grain. It's flour. Right? This is... Well, there's wheat and then grain. Okay, yes. Okay. It's processed wheat, so it's basically flour. That must lead to the bakery in a few moments. So we will deal with that when we deal with it. But I think what we should do is pause here. And for the first time, I think we'll make this a 2-episode Orrstead. I think it's the first time. A 2-episode Orrstead series. We'll come back. We'll see what else we can accomplish with things like rail and whatever else comes over here, as well as the things that we still don't have access to here, 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 anywhere else? That may be it. But we'll see. We'll see what comes up with the rest of this. I don't know if the next episode will be as long of a one, or if it'll be, a little bit shorter. We'll see how that works out. But for now, we're going to leave this here, and we will return in the next one to finish up this this town and see what else the game has to offer. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.